What's up, guys? Jade's Corner here with a quick announcement before we get into the video. If you guys like Teen Wolf content and you want to see more, go check out my other playlist I have on the channel: Creatures of Teen Wolf, Teen Wolf Universe, Teen Wolf Mythbusters, Teen Wolf Mythologies. All your Teen Wolf content is in those playlists listed on the channel. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Roll intro. What's up, guys? Jade's Corner here for another Creatures of Teen Wolf video. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over with you guys what is the Nogitsune and everything you need to know about the Nogitsune from Teen Wolf. So without further ado, without wasting any more time, let's get straight to the video. Alright, so we're going to start off, as I usually do, with the overall background of the character. So the Nogitsune is, of course, the primary antagonist of Teen Wolf Season 3 Part 2 and appeared in the final 12 episodes of Teen Wolf Season 3, which spanned from Anchors to the Divine Move. And it is described as a dark kitsune with, it falls in line basically with the other, I think, 13 kitsunes listed throughout the series by Kira's mom in Season 3. And it has the ability to possess the body of an individual for no other purpose than to create chaos, on which then it feeds. And then the creature can also be summoned through, I'm pretty sure, did Nashiko summon it through a ritual? I'm not really sure. I have to go back and rewatch how the creature was summoned in the first place, but I'm pretty sure it had to be summoned through a little ritual sort of like thing. I have to go back and rewatch Season 3 to go, remember all that stuff. But anyway, while the creature can be summoned, it was also at one point in the present, seen to be the same creature as before. So I guess they have technically extended lifespans, I guess if you want to call it that. But yeah, once it is present, the Nogitsune cannot be controlled. And basically, as everybody knows, the role of the Nogitsune was shared between Dylan O'Brien and another actor by the name of Aaron Hendry, who also portrayed the Nogitsune with, the bandage around its face and stuff. So yeah, that's the overall background of the Nogitsune. And now we're going to get into the history. Now, as I mentioned before, Nogitsune was first summoned by a kitsune named Noshiko Yukimaro, who we all know as Kira's mom, in 1943, as she attempted to gain revenge on the soldiers at the Oak Creek internment camp during World War II, which was basically a concentration camp. In other words, if you guys didn't know that already, instead of inhabiting her, and she had prayed and inhabited a bandaged wrapped body of her dead lover, Corporal Reese. And this wrapped dead body that you see the Nogitsune in the present is the same person from back in World War II. So it's Corporal Reese in the past and present, for those of you who might be confused of why the Nogitsune looks the same, or for those of you who basically might think, oh, do all Nogitsunes look the same? Why is the Nogitsune that was in the other flashback with Katashi in the episode Silverfinger, why does he look different than Beacon Hill's Nogitsune? So that's basically thrown out there by me to clear things up for you guys. So yeah, we're gonna move on to its role in Season 3, then its short little appearance in Season 6, how it likes to go through riddles and stuff, the abilities, and you guys all know what the usual shtick is on Creatures of Teen Wolf weaknesses, and then we're gonna get out of here. So yeah, in Season 3, it was released from the Nematon and Beacon Hills due to the events of Season 3 Part 1 and the Durok's actions by performing rituals and the surrogate sacrifices performed by Allison, Scott, and Stiles in order to save their parents from the wrath of Jennifer Blake. And using the doorway from that sacrifice, it opened up, the three teens' minds, and Stiles' mind was opened up the most out of the three teenagers. So the Nogitsune obviously went for Stiles, since he had the biggest gateway door, whatever you want to call it, opened after that ritual sacrifice. And Deaton temporarily uses wolf lichen in order to poison the Nogitsune, which can kind of go into the weakness category, even though I mentioned before I was going to go into the weaknesses later. But yeah. He used the wolf lichen to temporarily stop and poison the Nogitsune. And you can't kill a Nogitsune through obviously poisoning it. It eventually took over Stiles again, and after Stiles is freed from the possession, it takes the form of Stiles after it's freed from Stiles' body. So basically, in a sense, it created a clone of Stiles and used that clone to inhabit, in a sense, Stiles again, but in its own body. I know it's confusing, but hopefully I explained it somewhat in a less confusing way. But yeah, the Nogitsune was defeated and the body was destroyed, and the spirit attempted to flee in the form of a fly, but it was captured inside of a box made of wood from the Nemeton by Isaac Leahy. So yeah, that's the Nogitsune's role in season 3 of Teen Wolf. And in season 6, the Inukite took the form briefly of Void Stiles and the Nogitsune in order to put fear into Scott and make him open his eyes in the series finale. So yeah, that's the Nogitsune's only appearance in season 6 after season 3. Now, the Nogitsune has a thing for riddles. In season 3 episode 18, Riddled, basically throughout his whole appearance, once he appears past that episode, he basically tells Stiles a whole bunch of riddles and wants Stiles to solve them for him. I don't know, it's a thing that the Nogitsune does. It's kind of weird. I find it weird, at least, but the Nogitsune is fond of riddles, as I said before, and this seems to stem from the fact that one of the first soldiers that he killed in World War II in 1943 was also fond of riddles and had been spouting a steady stream of them just before the Nogitsune killed him. So he probably took that little shtick from the soldier he killed and then added it to his personality, you know what I'm saying? And examples of riddles that the Nogitsune had asked Stiles in season 3 episode 18 and so forth were, what is bigger the more you take away, which the answer was a hole. What gets wetter the more it dries, which the answer was a towel. When is a door not a door, which the answer was when it's ajar. And everyone has it, but no one can lose it. What is it? And the answer was a shadow. And yeah, that's going to do it for the riddle section. And now we're going to get on to the abilities section and then the weaknesses. And then we're going to be out of here, guys. So we're almost done with this. But yeah, the abilities of the Nogitsune. So both the Nogitsune seen in Beacon Hills in 1943 and according to the official timeline, the Nogitsune appeared in season 3 part 2 in 2011, seems to have a number of heretofore foreseen supernatural abilities such as mass hallucinations, emotional vampirism, possession, instantaneous transportation, which is a really cool ability. I find transportation to be a good ability on any supernatural creature, so that automatically makes the Nogitsune easily one of the most dangerous and one of the coolest creatures in the entire show, just from the fact alone that he can teleport. And he has enhanced abilities such as super strength, fighting skills. He can manipulate lightning in one episode when Stiles controlled the lightning shot at him from Allison Argen's taser, which was a really cool scene to see. And I think it was the only type of lightning ability we have, not counting the Chimera Josh. But yeah, that was really cool. And yeah, those are the abilities of the Nogitsune as of now. Those are the only abilities we see him utilize throughout his appearance in the series. And weaknesses, before we get out of here, are a Nogitsune can be exercised from a host with a sword powered with Firefox. However, the host will end up dying as a result, which was going to be the way that everybody wanted to free Stiles. But obviously doing it that way would have killed Stiles. So yeah, they opted going in his head and freeing him basically mentally from the Nogitsune's control, which obviously created the clone Stiles. So yeah, and if the host regains enough willpower, it can split from the demon and then would therefore create two halves. Both would be weakened from, you know, the splitting as a result, particularly the host, and the Nogitsune can use this opportunity to kill the host and gain permanent control over their body, which is completely insane. So technically the clone could become the original person. So basically Void Styles would have been Void Styles, and Styles would have never existed if the Nogitsune ended up killing Styles, which I think was its entire purpose once it split from Styles' body. So that's pretty cool. And another weakness it has is the Shugendo, which is a Japanese scroll revealed that the Dark Kitsune could be expelled when the host body was changed, which led to the assumption that a werewolf bite could expel the demon, as it cannot be two animals at once. Obviously, you can't be two animals unless you're a chimera. You know, when you're a chimera, it's an exception. But yeah, and those are the only weaknesses we know of the Nogitsune thus far in the series, including the wolf lichen that I mentioned earlier in the video. And yeah, this is going to wrap up the video. So thank you guys for watching this video explaining the Nogitsune, and I guess you can throw Void Styles in there too, even though they're technically the same person. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in and watching the Nogitsune explained. I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. I love all my subscribers. I'm truly grateful for all the support that you guys show on every single Teen Wolf video I ever uploaded to the channel. It really means a lot to me. I have strong possibility and I have strong hope we're going to reach that goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, if not more, due to how the channel is growing so fast already. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning into the video. If you liked this video explaining me explaining what the Nogitsune is, make sure you leave a like, comment down below what you guys want to see in the next creatures explained video, what creatures you guys want me to cover next. I'm trying as fast as possible to get to everybody's request for different creatures. Next will be the Ghost Riders, then followed by the Were Jaguar, due to requests popping in the comments section down below. So let me know what you guys want to see next on the channel. And without further ado, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share with your friends, family, and everybody else you want to share it with. And this is Jade's Corner, and I'm going to get out of here. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out, and I love every single one of you. And take it easy, guys. Peace.